All right, another homesteading video. Wanted to talk about hoses. Now, as you know, when you're on a piece of property, you're going to need hoses. You see, this is the ending of the spring garden. I mean, we had lettuce, we had tomatoes, and we had cucumbers growing in there. All that stuff has died back. And this is pretty much what it looks like in the fall. Those beautiful raised beds. But clean that out. Put more nutrient-rich soil material in there. But I'll get back to that. But the idea is that you're going to need hoses if you're on a piece of property, and that includes a good hose. Okay. Just trying to find the brakes. I've purchased many hoses during our time here, and what I just decided to do is go ahead and purchase the most expensive hose that they have at Lowe's. And I've been able to review it and let you know some of the pitfalls for having a hose out, because hoses get damaged. As you see here, I've had to fix this hose once, twice, 3 times right here. And they can be fixed, but because you're talking about $90 for a 100-foot extension, tough, heavy-duty hose, but they still can get cut. So that's primarily what's taking place. With my hoses, they're getting cut when we go ahead and feed the raised beds. So that's why they're getting cut. But I'm going to have to do something about that. But they can be fixed. But the idea is that you want to invest in a nice, expensive hose, because those cheap hoses that they sell, I'm telling you, man, you can run through 2 or 3 of them every single year. And before you know it, it is added up. But I purchased these hoses. I got 2 of them. I purchased them a couple of, last year. And they have been working very well. This is another hydrant that I had to replace and install. So that worked real good. What I like about these is that you can lock them as well if you're off the land. But the idea is that with these hoses, they're easy connect, easy disconnect. Now, we're not on city water. We are on country spring well water. So the idea is that we can tap as much of it as we can. And that's a beautiful thing of not having a water bill. But you got to move your water because you want to fix your car, you want to clean the car, you want to clean the house. You need to provide water for the animals. You need to water the garden and feed the garden. So a good quality hose is necessary. I think this is the Turbo Fit. I forgot what the name of it, but go ahead in the Lowe's and find the most expensive 100-foot water hose that you can find, and that's what you'll find. But you need to keep it good and clean, and make sure that you repair it with a hose repair kit that they make. There's 2 different kinds, but basically that just goes into the sleeve, and you just clamp it down on both sides. Or if this other one that looks a little bit more fancy smancy, but it works nonetheless. And I think I have another cut that is forming that I'm gonna have to fix. I just now saw it. My eye just now caught it. But what I basically do is just cut the hose, put the fitting in there, and just reconnect it, tighten it up, and that's a done deal. You see this section right here? This is going to need to get fixed. So I'm going to have to cut this out with another repair kit. But you can get those real cheap, $3-4 at Lowe's or Walmart, as opposed to spending $90 on a new hose. You can go ahead and fix it. But that's how we do it. What else? Yeah, you can't use this during the wintertime. I mean, it's going to blow. So what we do is, if we need to transplant water, before we would transplant water, but now we got all of the plumbing working in the house, so we don't have to do that anymore. But the idea is that you can use 5-gallon buckets to go ahead and fill your buckets to get water where you need to be. You see the bucket hangs on this notch right here, and you can go ahead and fill it without having to be there, and then go ahead and just fill it again and again and again. But that's the only downside about this. You can't use it in the wintertime. I mean, so what I'm going to do is definitely disconnect it, put it back, and then get it done again in the spring. Because if water freezes in this hose, it's going to just destroy it totally. And again, $97? Nah, I ain't trying to hear that.